Hey everybody, got Jared and Blake here. We've got a special surprise for everybody. We're going to be doing our talk on One Piece chapter 1164,
64,
and also doing some spoilers on 1165. But before we get to that, we've got a bit of a surprise. We've had a bit of a change of thought, a change of heart on our channel name, our channel look.
Yeah.
And we decided we're going to go with a bit of a different approach.
All right. Screen magic here. Ta-da!
Ta-da! Welcome. We're now going to be known as Kinga and Bam. I am obviously Kinga, and this is obviously Bam, in case no one realised.
Yeah.
But this is our new logo. It's going to be up on our YouTube and Instagram with the new name, new tagline. So
you might have seen it on a couple of the closers for our videos already.
Yeah. We thought we'd just make it a little bit simpler for everybody, make it a bit more personal, or personalised for like us, rather than just as a collectors in general.
We've started delving into a bit more than just TCG talk with the generalised One Piece talk, so we just thought we'd just keep a channel where we can just talk random whatever.
Yeah.
Or do whatever we want.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing this video on the manga discussion, and because we've got a bit to discuss, and then we've got some TCG discussion, that's actually going to be in a separate video. So keep your eyes peeled for that to follow the day or two following this video, because there's just so much to discuss in regards to OP14, and there's a couple of little leaks for some Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon I was going to mention too. Not sure if it's true about the Pokemon one though, but there's been a bit of like, oh, is this fake or is this real or not? But anyway, we'll get into the manga.
Yeah.
So 1164.
Davy Blood.
Davy Blood. Davy Bloody Blood.
Davy Blood.
So it starts off, the first almost sort of 2 to 3 pages.
Yeah, sort of where we left off.
Chapter. Yeah. So it talks about, or it starts off with, Imu's got Zebek with the 2 prongs through his body as he's slowly turning him into the devil. We can see on screen that they're having a bit of a discussion, I suppose you could say, as he's like resisting the transformation.
Yeah.
But he's talking a little bit about, Davy D. Jones, how he was the king of the world. But Imu's like, no, he wasn't.
Yeah. What do you reckon Imu's voice is going to be like?
Well, because from what I'm gathering from the way he speaks in the manga, he seems to have like old English style. So I don't know if he's going to be like a.
Yeah, do you reckon it'll be like loud though, or it'll be like distorted?
I feel like it might have like like a deep echoing sort of voice, like.
Yeah, okay.
Like when you talk with, like, imagine like old English, but talking a bit more of the deeper English voice, and then like echoing, sort of like, you know. I don't know how to do that.
Part of me thought was I'm going to try that as well, but I'll butcher that so bad.
So yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I can't wait to hear his actual voice. It will be pretty cool. But yeah, Imu obviously talks about how it was he was never a king.
Yeah.
And their whole clan means nothing. But we see that Zebek still hasn't transformed either. He's been resisting it quite well. But he mentions, what are you more frightened of, Davy D. Jones or Joy Boy?
So, which is insinuating it's 2 different people.
Yes, which is, so it makes you wonder, was Davy D. Jones, like how long ago was Davy D. Jones a figure of One Piece compared to, like, what was the timeline difference between when he was around and when Joy Boy was around?
There's so many different ideas and theories I've seen online. And one was like, is Davy D. Jones sort of like the Blackbeard, whereas Joy Boy is like the Luffy, and they're now the counterparts for the current era?
Yeah, their wills have carried on. There's been a lot of talk about the wills of the past carrying on. Yeah. Which I believe he does mention on this page. I think he mentions about are you afraid of the will of Davy D. Jones being passed down and the promise being kept by the next generation or by the next whoever,
the inheritor of the thing.
Yeah. So, which obviously he must be afraid. So, yeah.
Well, you think so, because he, like last chapter, they were talking about the promise.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that. There's always that person in, sort of like stereotypically the person in power. There's that oracle or story of like, oh yeah, sweet, you've got all this power, but just so you know, in some time, I don't know exactly when, there's actually going to be something that overthrows you. So it's always trying to counteract the. So it's obviously it's got that sort of cliche story behind it. I'm guessing.
Yeah, and he mentions in the same chat in the same panel. There's a lot happening on this panel, by the way. He mentions how he's already found the perfect soldiers, and he's referring to the giants of Elbath.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always that talk about the Joy Boy was a giant. So interesting.
So yeah, because
And that's right, because he wanted Harold. Because he's like, I need Harold.
Yeah, and Zebek was like, "You fool! Stay away from the giants. They don't, they're peaceful. Peaceful. Whatever it is, peaceful giants or peaceful place, whatever it is." But yeah, and then just after this is sort of when, he actually does officially turn. So it's where it starts to become a bit more chaotic.
Well, everyone tries to assist and interject, and
he gets up and the first person to feel the transformed wrath of Rox was poor Kaido.
Poor Kaido.
He comes over. It's like, what are you doing? Next thing he gets the absolute shit punched out of him, straight into the ground. Biggest dragon. Then Lin jumps in. He's like, "What are you doing? Turning on your own crew."
Boof.
Bam. Off you go straight to it. It's actually quite funny because you see her go flying past Whitebeard when he punches her. Whitebeard's just sort of like, I'm just going to duck out of the way of that one.
Did he punch or kick her? I thought he kicked her.
It was a punch. Is it a kick?
Okay. I thought it was a kick.
Oh, maybe it is a kick.
Yeah, I thought it was a kick.
Yeah, sorry, it is a kick. Yeah. So he punches Kaido, kicks Big Mum, and then he comes in for an attack on Whitebeard, but Whitebeard's just like...
He actually holds his ground a bit, doesn't he?
Yeah, the clash between these two split the island, the mountain in the island. That's so cool. It looks sick. But then, I've got it up on screen now. You can see the clash between the two and the split of the island.
The Conqueror's Haki.
Yeah.
Sparks coming off.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome. But that's all we see from their clash, which is interesting. So I don't know if Whitebeard...
what would have happened?
Yeah, I don't know if Whitebeard actually got sent flying from that hit or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think he must have. He must have got hit away. Like he obviously...
Yeah, he's got to have done something. Whitebeard wouldn't have just sat around and done nothing at all.
No, because as we see going forward, he actually just all of a sudden Whitebeard's not there and Zebek's after other people. We'll get to that in a sec. But yeah, so Whitebeard, I don't know if he got hit, if he got sent flying or not or whatever, but...
I assume, surely.
Something,
Surely that's got to be something insinuated.
Yeah. The next couple of pages, I've just put it both up on screen because sort of just more relevance about everyone just trying to escape. The Celestial Dragons are trying to escape and they're trying to blame people. Who should we behead for this? Like, jump in the sea and kill yourselves. The Roger Pirates and the Navy all trying to get away as well. Roger and Garp are both told their crew to get on and get out as they head over towards where obviously Zebek is. And we can see, because you thought that Captain John was dead too.
And guys, Gaizu?
Yeah, the bomb bloke, whatever. Yeah,
the bomb dude.
The booger thrower, the snot thrower.
They're not.
Why is it always snot? Is it just because it's easy to throw? Like,
I don't know. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose, what other
bodily
sort of material part of your body could you flick at someone to explode? You could maybe spit at them.
Well, that would make more sense, wouldn't it?
So gross.
Yeah, it is.
Disgusting.
But throwing a booger at someone.
It's all gross. But
sorry. Anyway, back to we see.
Yeah, it's just a small one of those, and then Shiki's flying away with some treasure.
Yes, Shiki's like, I'm out of here. That's it. We're done.
That's it. We're done. Yeah.
Kuma's like, I still need to save people. There's still people here to be saved.
Yeah.
So obviously there's a bit happening. We see that Zebek is now after Eurus and Teach, because Imra has obviously ordered him to kill all the Davy clan. And there's not much she can do about it. She mentions that she's like, actually in this panel you can see she mentions Zebek, you look just like, and then there's nothing happens. I don't know if she was saying you look just like a demon or a devil or something, or if she was like, did she pause because she was going to say more. Was she going to say something that might have been like, he looks like something that, I don't know, maybe,
that they knew about or something.
I don't know.
I don't know, actually I didn't think of that.
No, I just thought that was interesting that you wouldn't say you look just like a devil.
And
then but obviously we see that she says that, you lost. I'm sorry that you had to go and fight him to save us, that sort of thing. Meanwhile, he's chasing them to try and kill him, but he hasn't got a choice, obviously. We get to the part where she gets to the shore and hoping to try and escape.
Yep.
And there's some bombs flying in from the Navy.
Yep.
Zabek's right behind her, and he's about to slice and kill them both.
It's like a real chaotic situation.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, just from
the hero.
Yeah, the person who holds the ladder that is One Piece and the storyline, the savior of all is Little Kuma.
Yeah,
like
Kuma.
I can't. It is so weird to think from way back when you saw Kuma as a warlord and you go, oh my god, this guy on Thriller Bark's a warlord, and he had like this poor fruit. Yeah, he just destroyed everybody. He's just like, this guy's mad.
Yeah,
no one knew anything about him. And you thought he's the horrible person, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, he's helping the Straw Hats. And then it's like, oh, there's a flashback about Kuma. He's actually the nicest person in the world.
Exactly.
And then, he's literally just like, he saved so many people. It's nuts. So he saves these two, and then in the last second just like pops himself away.
Yeah.
Which obviously saves Iris and Teach, which is obviously huge for, the future of what's happening with Blackbeard. So...
yeah, it's crazy. So what happened? Oh, so many questions. Anyway, we'll go on with the rest of the chapter and start talking about
it. So Imu's on one of the ships as they're leaving, and she's telling Zebek just to destroy everything. No trace left. No trace of the the God Valley incident left. So he goes around and starts trying to kill everybody. And this is when we see that Roger and Garp have finally arrived. And they've seen him, and they don't know what's going on with him because they just think he's just turned. They don't know why he's turned.
Yeah, they have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. But they hear, as everyone would know, there's always been a bit of a reference to the voice of all things or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And these two can hear it. And they're like, what's going on? And they can hear Zebek saying, please, just kill me.
Yeah.
So he knows he can't control himself, and he knows he knows he needs to be stopped. But it's pretty it's pretty crazy. So just as he says that, Roger and Garp are just like shocked that he said just kill me, and then as he says that, and as they're like, what, he just lunges at them.
Yeah.
Which which is at the end of the chapter too. So we obviously know there's going to be a big clash. We knew that Garp and Roger teamed up in God Valley incident for some reason, and
well, we know it's those two that are the ones that have to stop rocks. Yeah.
So there you go. That's the end of the chapter with what's to come. As anyone who hasn't been spoiled yet, which we will get into, is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say, before we jump into the spoilers, let's just try and unpack some of the stuff that was happening in that chapter itself, like the Kuma stuff. Like, one, it's like obviously celebrated that he's just like an awesome character. But are we happy that he saved Teach?
But
whether or not that goes,
he's a little kid. He didn't know.
But like,
wife and child.
Whether or not it goes into like in future development of the story, like maybe Teach is required. Like for like what will occur if it goes into that like Joy Boy and Davy Jones.
I honestly feel like Blackbeard's going to end up teaming up with Luffy. It just feels like the Davy clan and the Monkey clan, like the bloodline of the two D clans, are going to join forces against Imu and the world government. Like,
I just can't see it. I feel like if it's going to go anyway, I reckon it'll be like one of those things where like maybe Luffy gets there after Teacher's already sort of having a fight, and like Teacher's like, I'm doing it this way, which is obviously like the yummy and the Gura. And then it'll be like Luffy gets there and it'll be Teacher's like half bloodied, nearly dead, and he'll just be like, it didn't work, but our dreams must live on. You need to finish this fight, and then like Luffy will go and win or something like that.
Who knows? We still don't really know what Blackbeard's objective is, do we? Like, we know he's up to something.
But it leaves so many like Iris survives.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
so then what was her sort of like teachings as a parent then? I just assumed like Teach, obviously everyone knew Teach was going to survive this, but I just assumed he had like no parents after this. So he's sort of by himself.
Where is she? Because where is she when Whitebeard finds him?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I know Teach is, what they say, is roughly like 8 or 10 when
everybody
finds him.
Everybody gets a backstory at some point. Maybe Blackbeard will get a backstory.
About what happened in his missing years?
Yeah.
It'll probably happen like towards the end of Blackbeard's life or conversation in the story, but I don't know. It leaves a lot of questions over like, is Iris still alive?
It's so frustrating.
I need to know.
Gosh, yeah, it's just I don't know, and like the whole like the Davy Jones and Joy Boy, the promise that must be kept,
Yeah.
like the whole even just images of turning people into devil's ability, like like it's just
There's so many questions.
yeah,
I'm not sure. It's gonna be crazy, but I liked a lot of the chat online about the will of the fruits, and actually I saw what was it the other day? It might have been even a YouTube short or on online. Can't remember, but I remember seeing something about whether or not Blackbeard's inherited will is like the two fruits, the Gura Gura and the Yummy Yummy, actually like somehow intertwine, and that's how he can have both of them.
Why would that work though? Why would the fruit of Whitebeard intertwine with?
I have no idea.
Oh.
Whether or not it's got something to do with like Davy G. Jones or the inheritors of the will. What's it? Spoilers and stuff to go through.
Oh yes, yeah. Let's do some spoilers.
All right.
Yeah, let's get into spoilers. All right. Spoiler alert, everybody. This is discussion for chapter 1165. Just getting up in the numbers, isn't it?
Yes.
I saw this is the creator of Bleach or a fan of Bleach put up. It was just a post saying like they're ripping into One Piece because like we actually finish our arcs.
Well, that's the. Did you see one of the jokes online? Because I don't know if anyone saw. Well, I mean, most people would have seen if they're watching this video. But after, what is it? What are they up to in the anime now? Wano? No,
they're still on Egghead.
After Egghead, I think they're going to go to seasonal.
Oh.
So like 26 episodes a year.
I did hear that. That's a bit depressing.
Yeah, I mean, it gets rid of a lot of filler. And I reckon the animation quality will go up.
Yeah.
But did you see all the jokes online?
No.
Does that mean that this is all what we've been watching thus far is just season 1?
Oh. That would be so shit. I'm gonna be so old by the time One Piece finishes, like or even by the time it becomes fully animated and finishes. My DVD collection will be obsolete because then by the time it's finally out, everyone will be putting headsets on and watching it that way. I'll be like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah, it does feel like that. It's even like even all the mangas, because I've got like the treasure collections, which I just like for collecting purposes, but it's like I don't need it because I can just read the chapter on my phone.
Well, that's right.
It's nice to have the books. Support Oda.
Yeah.
Keep making that story.
Okay, spoilers.
Yes.
1165. So, it starts off where it ended, obviously. We got Garp and Roger are attacking Zebek in his demon form, throwing in... There's apparently multiple pages of them fighting. In fact, I think the whole this whole chapter is just them fighting.
Yeah, I think
so. We'll probably see... I can't wait to see the details of the fighting actions and the fighting scenes.
They say that the fighting ends in this chapter?
They do.
Yeah.
Spoiler for the spoilers.
Spoilers.
We were gonna get towards that.
Oh, sorry. Just keep going.
You just jumped to the end of the spoilers.
I haven't actually seen that spoiler. I was just sort of questioning it as we were going along.
Let's get to before that happens. We see multiple attacks from Garp and Roger, which even with their conquerors haki, still don't seem to phase Zebek. Zebek unloads a huge conqueror's haki of his own, which I've seen discussions that maybe it shows that there's actually another level of haki, more even bigger than it's something that must be only specific to the D clan or something maybe, or the Davy clan.
Like even like specific in that regard.
Yeah,
okay. Because I don't know. Because like surely like maybe some of Imu's conquerors would have to have been just as strong. Surely,
possibly, yeah. So
interesting to see.
Yeah, so I don't know, but yes, obviously, he shrugs them off, gives off this massive attack of his to both of them, which sends them both flying into the mountain. I think it was, and they're both like struggling to figure out how they're gonna what they're gonna do and how they're gonna away with stop him. There's also somebody. Who was it? Somebody. As they were leaving the island, I think it was one of the Rocks members. So this is when Shiki said that this is the end of the Rocks pirates.
Yeah.
Lin Lin and Kaido are arguing about the fact that obviously Kaido
about
got the fruit.
Yeah, she's like,
And Lin Lin's like, you owe me, and Kaido's like, no, I just beat you, you old hag, you know, good at it. And Lin Lin's like,
it's a life debt or something, isn't it?
it's a life debt, yeah, because they both go their own ways. Kaido's like, I'll make my own crew, and yada yada. Lin Lin's like, whatever, blah blah blah. We get to see this guy called Polo Graham, who is revealed to be Marco's father.
Oh yes, I heard about this. Yeah.
So he finds
what group was he part of?
he was part of
Does
the.
it say?
It does say he was part of the.
I saw a spoiler about we're seeing someone who's like Marco's dad. And he joins up with Whitebeard.
Yes,
but I don't know who he was part of before he joins up with Whitebeard.
Yes, I can't remember. I think they were named after himself or something. I don't know what it was, but he says he's a big fan of Whitebeard and asked him to jump on his ship and join forces. Right. But according to this, Newgate says sounds like a pain get lost. I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah, okay. But obviously that he must need a ship, and they obviously become good friends.
Yeah,
which would explain why him and Marco obviously so tight, maybe. But
wonder if we'll ever get any backstory for just being insinuated that I'm guessing like Marco's dad obviously dies as a pirate, so then Whitebeard, I mean, obviously all Whitebeard's crew is his sons, but sort of takes that extra level of kinship, maybe?
Yes, possibly. There's also a mention of, I can't remember who this was either, Gil Basta. Do you know who Gil Basta was? Basta. I think he must have been a member of the Rocks Pirates, maybe, possibly.
I don't remember the name.
Because it says Stussy, Ganzu, and Gil Basta.
He isn't the Fishman one, is he?
We're also running away with several treasures. I don't know. Maybe he was.
The catfish looking dude?
Was it? Well, anyway, the whole point of this is that he is accompanied by a ghost that looks very similar to the one that Perona creates. So the Holo. That's just a bit of a speculation as to it could be.
Yeah, the Holo for its original user, or not original user, but previous user.
Yeah, which is interesting. So that's pretty cool. Another Rocks Pirates member, fruit revealed, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If it's another, like, not maybe major character, but like another big character that's had another fruit from God Valley.
Actually, that would explain why Perona got it, because...
Oh, from Thriller Bark, if it was part of...
Yeah, if it was reincarnated on the island. Well, that wouldn't explain the bomb fruit and all that, would it?
No, because obviously that goes to Baroque Works. They never really talk about how they got in kids. This is a completely different area. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. What else we got? We've also got Dragon is on one of the Navy ships threatening a higher commander of his with a rifle to his head.
Yeah.
He's mentioning that that he wants to get these civilians onto the ship because obviously he wants to save them, and I think it seems like the command is just like no. I don't know if it's because of the celestial dragons or what it might be, but I'm guessing after this incident, this is going to be Dragon's turning point. Yeah,
do you reckon there's going to be other people that cope with Dragon? Surely he wasn't the only Marine that was sitting at that island going, "Oh, it's pretty fucked up."
I could do this again.
So, what do they say? Every 6 years we do this or something?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we might see a little bit. Maybe there will be another scene of him at headquarters saying...
Surely there's got to be a contingent that go with him.
Yeah.
You couldn't stick around with that, surely.
So, what else do we see? We also apparently see... so Imu's in Saturn's body. He's in Saturn's normal body, but he has Imu's eyes.
Oh, okay.
So he hasn't got he hasn't got the head thing sticking out of his body.
It's just like back in it, but he's still got control.
Sort of like what Gunko was.
Yeah, okay.
Just the eyes are changed.
Yeah. So without the wings.
Sort
of stuff. Yeah.
So which is pretty cool. And then he's obviously I think he's in the middle of telling their other Cypherpol agents and CPG-11s or whatever the hell it was, to start erasing all details of the incident. Yeah, no names mentioned, all that sort of thing. So,
no surprise.
Yeah, and then towards the end of the chapter, we see apparently an epic double spread, or just before the double spread, there's talk.
This is another double spread.
Yeah.
So we missed out this chapter. That wasn't on this chapter, was it?
No.
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 Got it.
That's right. But yeah, we see Garp and Roger talking about how they're going to what they need to do. Roger mentions that maybe they need to put together all the power of both their supreme hakis together into one final powerful move. It's a bit of a risk, he says, because if it doesn't work, they'll have no energy left. But Garp agrees and decides to do it.
Yeah, I did read that they both unleash like pretty much all of their haki.
Yeah, it's not mentioned in here either. But apparently there is I don't know if it's mentioned in other spoilers or we'll find out soon. But there's a mention of Roger talking to Garp, saying, "Why don't you come and join my crew or something?"
That must be after
this.
Yeah.
So the following chapter again.
Nah. Is that how it ends, this chapter?
It ends with them attacking Zebek.
Surely it's going to happen just after that.
Or maybe it is just after that.
Because do we get to see them defeat Zebek?
Yes, we do.
I'm guessing it has to be after that then.
Maybe it is after that.
Unless they're having the conversation as they're sort of thinking about it.
No, it might be after. Maybe it is after.
Well, we can have a chat about it before we get, because that'll be the big part.
Yeah.
What you're about to go to. So there's a conversation. I think we've both read the spoilers now where, Roger's like, you should join my crew. Obviously seeing what's occurred on the island, as if you want to be a Marine anymore. And Garp's like, no, but I'll be an ally, but I'll never be a pirate.
Yeah.
And he's like, what do you mean? Why would you want to stick around with the Marines? And Garp essentially, which I think is going to be very redeeming, because there's been a lot of question marks around Garp's sort of integrity as a human being in the recent chapters, but essentially he's just saying, well, who's going to protect the Marines?
Yeah.
Because he's obviously seen that Image just going to fight or kill anyone.
And kill whatever, yeah. Someone's going to be around to protect the good people of the Marines.
Because obviously he still believes in what the general consensus of what the Marines stand for, which is obviously to protect the people of the One Piece world.
Yeah.
Which is very admirable. And then, he's just like, for as long as I'm here, at least I know, it's not going to be full corruption or, full evil intention.
Yeah.
So, sort of like a sacrificial lamb for himself, knowing that he's not going to enjoy it, but as long as he's around, that he sort of gets to dictate.
Yeah, he looks after the people. Or looks after the good people.
And he gets to make sure it's all, which obviously will work into, like, Kobe.
Yeah.
Because obviously Kobe's going to be his inheritor, and the whole sword operation, I suppose, and how that all works. So, I think that's pretty cool. I was when I saw that spoiler, I was like, oh, good. Like, there's some, redemption for Garp, as opposed to, I just remained a Marine because, whereas Dragons, like, this is like so fucked up.
Yeah, it's like, I can't be part of this.
And we're back.
They're tickling my throat. Continue without me for a sec.
And then we go into, I don't know if I want to jump into the next part, because the final attack, has this spoiler got I haven't actually seen yes, it does. So the final attack that Roger and Garp use, it's a combined attack. Roger's is and I'm going to absolutely butcher this. I was hoping you were going to read this on now.
I didn't say it much better.
Hino Kageguchi no Ace, which apparently means wise man of flame god, which I thought was a very interesting translation.
Because I heard that someone else called it something that involved the word ace.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm not quite sure now.
And then Garp's is infinitum explosion, and apparently Roger is attacking with multiple thrusts, cutting Rox's body. Garp is doing what it looks like, apparently, Luffy's Gum Gum Gatling. So it'll be like, maybe that's where Luffy got the idea for Gum Gum Gatling, is when Garp used it on him when he was a kid.
Maybe.
But yeah, I reckon it'll be interesting.
It's a pretty awesome double spread page. I can't wait to see what that looks like. And apparently they actually defeat him with that hit, with that combination
that's how it ends, yeah. So chapter ends with Rox being defeated, and the narrator talks about the legacy of the Rox pirates, and that the world government sought to conceal it. However, the group under Rox Zebek was an organisation of chaos that shaped an era, and that the collapse shook the world.
So yeah, we might end up out of the flashback after this. And we'll end up probably back at the previous flashback?
Yeah, Harold's flashback.
Harold's flashback? Yeah.
Where, how many chapters has it been? I'm gonna count that next week, I reckon.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm gonna figure out how many. There's a lot.
So there you go. hopefully everybody enjoyed the chapter review and the spoilers
Well,
for
check,
next week's.
yeah.
But yeah, we'll be in touch shortly again, and we'll go over some more awesome details for One Piece. And
Yeah, the only reason we were, I suppose, late this week is Melbourne Cup for any other Victorians or Australians that are watching.
yes,
Race that stops the nation. Doesn't really stop us, but
no, I didn't watch it.
we were just... Didn't you watch it at all?
No,
Oh,
don't even know who won.
jeez. How can you even call yourself a Victorian? What is this? Nah, it's we were just busy on the Tuesday. So you didn't even put a bet on?
I don't bet on horses. They're unreliable
No,
creatures.
it's just it's Melbourne Cup though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Anyway.
Anywho, till next time. Catch you later.
Cheers.